Baseball's such a family sport and such a family connection, you know, just getting to play catch with your dad.
I think the reason I got into baseball and the reason I was such a big fan and Giants fan when I was a kid was because of my dad.
My dad was always the one who, he's really the one who got me into sports.
You know, I think my dad was probably my biggest influencer and still is in my career.
I might have got a win, honestly, on Father's Day, so it was extra special. Actually, you know what, I think I did.
And my dad was in the dugout, coach, you know, of mine all the way up, you know, through high school even.
It's one of those days where you sit back and you really, you know, thank your dad and go out there and know that you're there because of what, you know, he's sacrificed and what he's done for you.
He really pushed me to be better, and I'm very appreciative for it now. And, you know, I can honestly say I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad.
Father's Day and baseball, a great combination. It's Giants baseball, and it's coming up next. Back-to-back day baseballs here in Colorado as we come to you from Coors Field. This is the final game of this 4-game series. Welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow, and happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Well, I know there's a dad watching in this park today, and that would be Ty Block's father.
Well, Ty Block, this is a moment that he's been waiting for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, he's had 4 other appearances against the Colorado Rockies, all out of the bullpen, but if you amass all that he did in those 4 outings out of the pen, he pitched 9 innings, allowed 3 hits, and didn't give up a run. So he'll be making his first start today. His dad will be here, his mom, a lot of friends and family. In his mind, it'll be a playoff game. The Giants need something out of Ty Block against this Colorado Rocky team. They need a stop job. They have had a hard time beating this Rocky team. So with Ty Block, do your thing.
Plus, he's 1 for 1 as a hitter in this series, so that's good news. All right, stay tuned as we'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that right after this.
area is brought to you by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places. By State Farm. Combine auto and renters and see how much you can save. Talk to an agent today. And by the 2017 Jeep Cherokee with an EPA estimated 30 highway miles per gallon.
Beautiful day here at Coors Field to wrap up this 4-game series. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 79 degrees here at the park. No winds, humidity very low, and it is clear. It's Father's Day. Let's check out a Father's Day memory, and it's brought to you by Wendy's. Here's Brandon Crawford.
I think the reason I got into baseball and the reason I was such a big fan and Giants fan when I was a kid was because of my dad. We would come to games together. We would practice in the backyard together. He was the biggest reason I had so much passion for baseball to begin with as a kid. Now, also being a dad, it makes it a little bit more fun because the kids will come out to that game if they're in the city. But it makes it a little bit more fun because they know that it's Father's Day now because they're old enough to kind of realize that, and it just makes it a little bit more fun seeing them after the game.
Brandon Crawford in the lineup today, and he is hitting third. All right, let's take a look at the Giants lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Against Tyler Chatwood, it'll be Span, Panic. Brandon Crawford hits third, and then Buster Posey. You see where Buster ranks this season. Pretty good in a lot of departments. Followed by Belt, Slater, and Aaron Hill. Pence, the day off. Gorky Hernandez gets a start, and Ty Block will hit ninth.
On the hill today for the Colorado Rockies will be the right-hander Tyler Chatwood. Take a look at what Chatwood has done. 6-7 with a 4.16 ERA. Against the Giants, he has been spectacular. 7-3 and 2.81 lifetime ERA. Not a big guy, built more like a middle infielder. 5'11", 200 pounds, 27 years of age, and he's a 6-year veteran. This is how he's going to go at you with a high 3/4 release. It'll be a fastball, and the fastball he can have some giddy up on it. I mean, you know, if he can throw that thing in anywhere from low to mid 90s. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. All pitches that he'll throw in any count.
So here's Span, and the first pitch of the ball game is down low. So we get started at 1:11. Denard Span hitting at 264, 4 home runs, 13 driven in, and the pitch is in tight, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Span did not start in the game yesterday. He did pinch hit and went 0 for 1. Overall in the series, he's got 4 hits. And a called strike by home plate umpire Adrian Johnson. Cooper, Cederstrom, Morales. Cederstrom, the crew chief.
Adrian Johnson, a low ball umpire, and his forte is that he has a tight zone early, but it will loosen up as the game goes on.
Well, the game is going on, and he's loosened up. It's 2-2. Well, maybe not that quick. I make it 3 balls and 1 strike. And low, and that's how this game gets started.
At 95-mile-an-hour fastball, that is our Xfinity fast pitch. It's brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest Wi-Fi at home and on the go. Let's take a look at the Rockies defensively, playing behind Chatwood today, starting in their outfield from left to right. It's going to be Desmond, Blackman, and Gonzalez, all good assist arms in the outfield. Story or Arenado on the left side of the infield. LeMahieu and Reynolds on the right side. And Tom Murphy, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So speed at first in Denard Span, and the first thing you notice out of Denard Span is when he's on first, his shoes match the base. I like him.
Well, Denard Span could wear white shoes with anything and make it look good, though.
Got a little shade of blue in those shoes.
Of all the specialty uniforms, I think this is probably my least favorite. But the guys had fun with it. And that's all that matters.
Panic takes a call strike. Panic had a 3 for 5 yesterday, and the final out of the game ended up a double play where Panic hit a line drive right at Reynolds at first. Very easily could have had a 4-hit game. Fouls this one out of play. He's on 7 hits in the series.
By the way, happy Father's Day, Meat.
Same to you. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brandon Crawford to follow. Span with his lead. He goes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is into center field. Span doesn't realize it. And he stays at second. It'll be a stolen base.
All right, time now for our Jeep drive of the game. Yesterday, Joe Panik, second straight game with 3 hits. The last 6 games, he has gone 13 for 25, hitting a cool .520, and has raised his batting average from .244 to .274. And that's our Jeep drive of the game.
So here's Crawford, stolen base number 2 on the year for Span. So Crawford hitting at .249. 29 runs batted in. 8 for 31 in his career against Chatwood. And it's down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Buster Posey to follow, just underway here in Denver. As the Giants about to wrap up this 4-game series. Crawford takes low, so it's 2-0. Scores: Giants lost 10-9 on Thursday, 10-8 on Friday, and then in a game where they did need to score 8 or 9 runs, lost 5-1. As Matt Cain threw well but lost. And the 2-0 pitch, and Crawford wraps one, and Span, for whatever reason, goes back to second.
Well, I think his instinct was freeze on a line drive.
Well, I guess my point is if you know where the infielders are.
Shortstop Trevor Story was playing towards the bag, but hey, once you freeze, he who hesitates is lost. They have to settle for 90 feet. But one thing has happened is the Giants are seeing Chatwood, and that has not always happened. He's done well against them lifetime, 7-3 lifetime with an ERA in the 2s, 2.8.
So here's Buster Posey. And Buster takes outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Now Buster has not hit Chatwood that well. He's 3 for 21.
And there aren't many guys around the league that have that kind of ownage on Buster with that many at bats.
Buster steps out, but quickly back in. Two and 0. Buster Posey is not biting on that pitch. Chatwood's thrown it there twice. There's Belt. Three and 0.
Chatwood, he's vulnerable right now. He doesn't have a feel for that cutter, and that's a big weapon of his. But he threw a 2-hit shutout in San Francisco against the Giants. That cutter was his best weapon, and right now it's not working for him.
Right down the middle of the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. You see the easiness of Chatwood to get the velocity at 96.
I mean, he's really a pretty good story medically. He's had 2 Tommy Johns.
Crawford goes, swinging a shot, and this is going to end the inning. Now they've called the runner at second safe.
Well, I'm sure both teams are going to look at this. I'll tell you, that's kind of how things are going, an absolute smash. But with Crawford going, it took DJ LeMahieu, the catcher, or the second baseman, into a position where he could make the play. This replay review is presented by Xfinity.
That's going to be a double play.
He's out.
So that's how it's going for the Giants. It'll end up going 4-6-3 on the double play.
Clearly, Story's right foot, they're way ahead of Brandon Crawford, so this is going to go. It shouldn't really be that long of a decision. Mistake there is Crawford's got to slide. If he slides, he probably beats it. Rockies are walking off the field.
So that'll end the inning. Tie block coming out. It's 0-0. Rockies, and brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll go Blackman, LeMahieu, and Arenado. You can see what they've done in this series. Then it's Reynolds, the cleanup hitter, followed by Desmond, Gonzalez, Story, and Murphy, and Chatwood will hit in the 9th spot.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the 26-year-old left-handed rookie, Ty Block. Block, 6'2", 200 pounds, from Centennial, Colorado, which is not too far from here, born and raised in the area. He's got over 100 passes for this game today, and this is what he will be using against the Rockies. A fastball, he'll sink and cut, mostly cut. He's got a good changeup. He'll throw that a lot. He'll also have a curveball and a slider. Likes to work quick, fields his position well.
Here's Blackman, who takes a call strike. Blackman at .330, 15 home runs, 54 runs batted in. It was Tapia who played center field yesterday. And it's foul back, and it's 0-2. On deck is LeMahieu, and then Arenado. And this is fouled out of play.
Very compact step back for Ty Block. I always marvel as to just how good the mechanics are of Block, and really he does all the little things right. We talk about his fielding position that he's in after he throws the ball, the way he holds runners on, and his whole philosophy is work quick, work corners, mix speeds, mix movement. It's over 600 innings in the minor leagues and did well at every level. you know, you really 600 professional innings as a pitcher, you're going to learn how to pitch. You're going to learn how to field your position. You're going to learn how to hold runners on. So when Ty Blach got to the big leagues last year, I mean, he was ready to go. He was a finished product.
And on the 7th pitch, Blackman strikes out.
Let's take a look at the Giants defensively behind Ty Blach. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Slater, Span, and Hernandez, the best arm in right field. Crawford and Hill on the left side of the infield. Panic and Belt on the right side. Buster Posey, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here's LeMahieu hitting at 297. And he takes a strike.
First pitch change up. If you watch his first pitch throughout the afternoon, he'll mix up all of his pitches.
And it's 0-2.
Block backs up, both feet get back on rubber. He gets back up and ready to go. He already knows what he wants to throw the next pitch. And so does Buster Posey. These two guys hook up well, and you won't see Block shake off Posey a whole lot.
So LeMahieu just got a piece. His 11th start. Get it and go.
Wow. Good pitch there. Buster Posey and Ty Blach both had a little momentum. Like Posey was coming out of the squat to try and throw the pitch or the throw down to third base, start throwing it around. He thought he had strike 3.
Fouled out of play.
LeMahieu in this series has been something else. He has gotten hot.
Block. 2 outs. So he gets LeMahieu twice. And that'll bring up Arenado. Arenado hitting 290. 1 for 5 in the game yesterday. He's only faced Block a couple of times. And a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike.
And the first pitch changeup.
Driven to right. And that'll be a base hit. And it'll end up being a triple. Arenado was about to get thrown out at third. But Joe Panik had a high throw from Hernandez.
Take a look at the pitch. Kind of cuts into the strike zone, and a nice job of staying inside the ball by Arenado. And as the ball kicks away, this is where Arenado starts thinking third. Initially, it looked like he was going to drop anchor. And you see the high relay, and Panik could not handle it. Panik has an outstanding arm, and he would have had a shot at Arenado.
Pitch is down low, 1 ball and no strikes.
You watch Arenado, and I think he's thinking 2 bases right here. He's thinking 2 bases right here. And then all of a sudden, no, I'm going. That was the same location cut fastball that was called a ball to DJ the Mayhew with a 2-strike count. Some umpires, you know, they hesitate to ring guys up for whatever reason.
One and two.
It's definitely a reputation that umpires will get. Some like to ring guys up, look to do it. Other guys not so quick with the thumb.
Two and two with a high fastball.
Yeah, that's right. With Buster Posey wanted that fastball. Traditionally, Mark Riddle is a guy who would chase above the strike zone and below it. He was wild. He'd flail a lot, and that has all changed this year as he's gotten more disciplined to the strike zone. And it's really reflective in his batting average. He comes into this at bat hitting .301. One of the really great stories in the National League this year.
Three and two. And the walk.
Well, 3-2 changeup.
This was happened to Matt Cain yesterday. He'd get the first two outs and then he'd struggle to get the third one. Desmond hitting at .291. He's never faced block before.
Loves the first pitch.
Hill side retired and on the first pitch. After one, 0-0. Barry Mercedes-Benz dealers yesterday. This is how the game ended. Line drive, double play, and took a hit away from Joe Panik, which would have been hit number 4. Here's Belt. Belt to lead things off. Belt lines it to right. So that's a good start for Brandon Belt.
Well, of all the Giants in the lineup today, Brandon Belt has had the best lifetime success against Chatwood, and he has been struggling in a big-time slump. So, a guy you have good success with, that's a good guy to get you out of the slump. That's a good start.
Here's Slater. 386 for Austin Slater. His only home run, that very long home run he hit in Milwaukee. And a quick toss to first, and Belt is back.
Tell you what, I can't get my eyes off of, and it's the mask of plate umpire Adrian Johnson. The blue mask, the umpires going with the theme all around baseball, as baseball on Father's Day is trying to raise prostate cancer awareness, which is why everybody's wearing the blue theme. But the mask right there, if I'm Ty Block right now, I have a hard time taking my eyes off it.
Matches the shirt perfectly. 1 ball and no strikes to Slater with Aaron Hill on deck. Two 2-0.
Major League Baseball have 2 more specialty uniform days. One will be in July for 4th of July weekend. And then in August, they're going to have a players weekend when they'll put all their nicknames on the back of their uniforms. Giants are going to be in Arizona when it happens, and their uniforms are very cool.
3-0 to Slater.
Used to be you'd have a prostate cancer awareness day. Now it's the whole weekend, which I think is cool. And the teams love it. Kind of breaks up the routine.
There's a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. I like it all but the Sox. I think the Sox may look like a softball game. Double play ball. 2 down. And that'll bring up Aaron Hill.
You know, the Giants have to feel a little bit of frustration as to what's gone on in this game. They've had about 2 or 3 mental errors, and they've hit about 4 rockets, and they got nothing to show for it. But the positive side of it is they're squaring up Tyler Chatwood. They're hitting him hard. Sooner or later, they'll start to fall.
Here's Aaron Hill. Hill takes a call strike. Trying to get on for Gorkis Hernandez. 0-2.
That's the cut fastball that he didn't have much of a feel with the first inning. That was a good one.
Out of play. Got a little extra on that fastball at 98. And a 1-hopper. 1-2.
That would make Jeremy Affeldt very proud.
It would.
That is a big league scud.
Two and two. It'd be about the only guy that would make it happy. The hitter doesn't like it. Catcher doesn't like it. Umpire doesn't like it.
Well, I don't think the fans like it either.
On the ground to third. And that'll end the inning. Block coming back out. Gonzalez will lead things off.
The 50th anniversary of the Summer of Love. Your special event ticket will include a Summer of Love themed miniature bus collectible and a ticket to see the Giants take on the Mets. So go to sfgiants.com/special events and check it out. I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And Gonzalez hits a drive to right. And that's a 1-pitch out.
Didn't look like Hernandez was too impressed with it. Off the crack of the bat, I expected a lot. Right field is the hot part of this yard.
Well, maybe the humidor's turned on.
Gorkis just kind of said, yeah, I got that. Not a problem.
Here's Trevor Story. So after a 22-pitch first inning, 1 pitch here in the second is very nice for Ty Blott.
Another first pitch changeup for a strike.
High and foul, and it's 0-2. On deck is Tom Murphy. And Block comes in tight. It's 1-2. Story has never faced Block before. And he got him.
Another changeup for the payoff pitch. Second strikeout for Block.
So here's Murphy. Murphy went 0 for 3. He did that in the game on Friday. Actually, Walters caught on Friday. Murphy went 0 for 3 in game 1 of this series. He's got some power, and that's kind of the way it is if you come up in this Rockies organization.
Well, last season hit .273 with 5 home runs and 13 RBIs in 21 games. So the Rockies had big plans for Murphy, and then he got hurt. First games that he's played this year has been in this series, so a little behind. It's such a tough thing when you're a young player and you have a good September or a good few weeks. Then you go into an off season and you get injured.
Yep.
Because you're thinking, hey, I could play here. And then it all gets put on hold.
3-2. You know, nowadays I just don't think enough players take advantage of playing in the wintertime.
Well, it used to be out of necessity. You go to winter ball because you needed the paychecks.
Payoff pitch, here it is to Murphy. And he fouls it back and out of play. Another foul high down the right field line and out of play.
And winter ball was fun. I mean, my whole minor league career, I never had a winter off. You'd either go to instructional league or you'd go to winter ball. And I know you spent 3 years in Venezuela.
And that'll end the inning. So here at the ballpark, what do we got? We got Dad. I love you, man.
To you by your California Ford dealers. It's September 5th of last year. That's when Ty Blach made his major league debut. The kid from Denver absolutely was brilliant. 3 innings pitched. He allowed 1 hit, no runs. He makes his debut in front of his mom, Karen, his dad, Randy, his fiancee, Nikki, and he dealt. And they're all here again today with 97 other good friends, neighbors, and relatives. And that's our Smart Play. It's brought to you by your California Ford dealers.
How many?
He's got over 100 today. We initially heard 60, and it kind of swelled up a little bit.
Well, if he actually left tickets, then he will not make a dime this year.
There's Randy and Karen Blach.
And the whole group.
I don't know, he could have put about 70 of them up in the rock pile.
Pitches like dad, hits like mom. Here's Gorkys Hernandez, and he bunts it third base side. And Arenado is going to try to make the play, and everybody's safe.
And if you're going to take on Nolan Arenado on a bunt play as a right-handed hitter with a drag, it better be a good one. Because the 4-time Gold Glover is one of the best at making this play. And I don't know, I mean, if Mark Reynolds makes a play on this thing, they may have been able to get him, but it was an errant throw. It kind of went into the runner. Not much Reynolds could do. That's really an opportunity to get hurt if you're a right-handed first baseman.
Ty Blach shows bunt, and he takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Both Reynolds and Arenado have outstanding arms, and they're crashing hard. And standard rule with Bruce Bochy, if you're a good bunter, and Blach is, he's a good hitter. If your corner infield is crash hard, you have the right to pull that bat back and do the butcher boy.
Well, maybe after that attempt, I'd like to see the butcher boy.
Yeah, he can do better.
A long look into Phil Nevin. Out in front of home plate, and a beautiful bunt.
When you're bunting with 2 strikes, you can't be as fine to the corner. You kind of bunt it right back to the middle of the diamond like he did. But he really deadened it nicely off the end of the bat, and he gets the job done. And he'll get a hero's welcome back in the Giants dugout. Let's take a look at the form. Knees bent, bat at the top of the strike zone. If the ball is above your bat, you take it. If it's below, there you go. Just drop it down and get it out there far enough away from that catcher. And the only play that Murphy had, first base. Great fundamentals.
Here's Span. Span drew a walk in the first. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Joe Panik to follow. A bunt by Gorkis Hernandez, and another bunt, and you got a runner at second with 1 out. No score here in the top of the 3rd inning. The look to second, the pitch, and it's high. 2 balls and a strike. Day 4 here in Denver, and weather-wise, every day's been a really good day. This man fouls it back 2-2.
Well, and that's saying something, because when you come into Denver, and it doesn't matter if it's early in the season, middle of the season, late in the season, you always expect you're going to get a storm, at least a rain delay.
I don't think we've ever left Denver on an airplane where there wasn't some type of a storm, hurricanes,
tornadoes,
tsunamis. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We've seen some ugliness in the sky on the way to the airport.
3-2.
It's not really the kind of sky you want to see when you're about to get on an airplane. But today, it is Chamber of Commerce Day. Do you see the Rocky Mountains? Still adorned with snow.
Span takes his second walk.
Nice at bat.
Follow the Giants baseball live with MLB.com at bat. Stay connected to the Giants best players all season long with game day live game video. Download MLB.com at bat today.
Lots of Giants fans here over the weekend, and they don't spend a lot of time in their room. They are out and about. It's a great walking town here in Denver. The Giants vacation group. Great fun.
In tight to Panic, who struck out in the first. He would have been my last choice for the only Giant to strike out in this lineup. Out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You're right, the way he's been swinging the bat and seeing the ball, he has been on fire. Giants have outstanding speed on the base pass.
Two balls and a strike.
Chatwood had a little body whine going right there. He thought he should have had that strike. I don't agree with that. That was low.
On the ground, both runners will advance with Crawford coming up. Just not hit hard enough for Reynolds to do anything but step on first. So here's Crawford. Crawford hit a rocket into center field. Drives this one into left center field. However, Blackman's going to get there, and that'll end the inning. Ty Block coming back out.
Area is brought to you by PenFed Credit Union. Do better with your money at PenFed. It's easy to apply and no military service required. Apply today at PenFed.org.
No score as we head to the home half of the third, where Tyler Chatwood, good hitter, waits, and he takes a call strike.
I always talk about how the guy looks like a middle infielder pitching, just in stature, 5'11", 200 pounds. Well, he looks like a middle infielder hitting too.
Yeah, he does. What a good swing. He's 5 for 24. It's going to be up to Crawford, and he'll put it away.
Well, check out the happy hour. Weekdays, Greg Papa, Ray Ratto, and Kelly Johnson are going to bring you the happy hour on NBC Sports Bay Area and NBCSportsBayArea.com. Also available to listen live as a podcast on NBCSportsBayArea.com. Very entertaining.
Yes, it is. Here's Blackman, who struck out in the first. Blackman takes a one-hopper, 1 ball and no strikes.
And there's an orange and black guy. I bet he likes Oklahoma State and Oregon State too.
Oh yeah. Halloween. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pumpkins. Oranges.
He also likes the Netherlands.
Likes the Netherlands. Yep. Two and 1 to Blackman with LeMahieu on deck. Off the line at third is Hill, and it's 2 and 2.
Charlie Blackman has had an unbelievable first half. And there's still a lot of first half left.
3 and 2.
Great day for a Slurpee. Icy snow cone.
Tap to Belt. Belt now is going to end up with a tricky hop, and they just get Blackman. You can see those hops coming, and you go, what am I going to do? And then in the process, you just get caught with an in-betweener.
A lot of left-handed pitchers, that would have been a very tough play to get over there and cover, but that's one thing that Ty Blach does so well. And again, it's because of how he finishes up. Watch this, square and very quickly over. Here's the tricky hop, a hurried underhand throw. The block right there to gather it in and make the play.
LeMahieu hit a slow roller back to Blach in the first. And he takes wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Denard span all over it, and a nice inning for Blach. Posey, Belt, Slater coming up. 0-0. Date 1977 at Candlestick. Jack Clark had a game-time pinch hit home run off of the goose in the bottom of the 11th. In the bottom of the 12th, Gary Tomlinson hit a walk-off home run off of Terry Forster as the Giants beat the Pirates 7-5. That's right, Gossage and Forster were on the same team together. How about that? They were also with the White Sox together.
They were an amazing 1-2 punch.
Buster Posey gets a good pitch to hit, and he knocks it foul.
He was not fooled by that speed. He was on it. You see that foul ball go straight back. That hitter's got you timed.
Buster had a hit taken away from him in the first inning. And he fouls another one back, 1-2. Buster's got the I hit the ball on the ground really hard. It got me nothing. I'm going to hit the ball in the air and see what happens.
They said that ball he hit in the first inning was 106 miles per hour off the bat. That was the exit velocity.
Nope, 2-2.
Now that's a great pitch. I mean, that's a paralysis fastball, and he humped up and hit 98. That's the best velocity that Chatwood has had today. You throw that thing off the plate about 6-8 inches. Sometimes you get it, sometimes they swing at it. And it sets up a bunch of other pitches.
Fouled out of play.
He's digging deep here for some quality pitches. That was 96 mile an hour with cut. But everything has been hard in this 4-pitch sequence to Posey. Again, just missing, and again, more body whine from Chatwood. And umpires do not like it when you show them up with your body language on the mound after you disagree with their call. Adrian Johnson, no exception. That can oftentimes tighten up a strike zone for a pitcher.
Well, I think Johnson's been pretty patient with him. Posey rips it down the left field line, and now he's yelling at Johnson. Buster Posey's going to dig into second base with a double. Now you better be careful.
Two times Chatwood went away, and 2 times he thought he made the perfect pitch. And he really probably about the width of half a baseball for being in the strike zone. I mean, they were good pitches, but they weren't strikes.
Ty Blach has hit that line a couple of times and hasn't gotten the call.
Adrian Johnson's a guy that he starts tight and he loosens up, and you see the reaction from Chatwood after the double got hit.
Belt, who's become very aggressive in this game, swung at the first pitch and had a base hit in the second, and swings at the first pitch here and fouls it into the Rockies dugout. So maybe a little change of philosophy from Brandon Belt.
Get up there and hack.
Nothing in 2.
Those are the tough strikes for a hitter. Check a swing and it hits the bat head as you kind of drag it.
I agree.
It could be worse. He could have put it in play.
Ooh, check swing roller down the third base line. Nah, not here. Got him.
A slider and a good one. Take a look at the little downward bite, and he gets Brandon Belt to bite.
Slater rolled into a double play. He's 0 for 1. Rolls this one to third. Arenado is going to tag Buster Posey. They said Buster is out of the baseline.
That's a running mistake. I mean, he assumed that the ball was going to bring Arenado in. And if it brought him in, it was going to allow him the lane to get to the bag. But third base umpire Gabe Morales calling Posey out for sweeping wide going out of the baseline. Giants have made some mental mistakes on the bases today, and here's another one.
Well, now if Austin Slater can steal second, and he's got a huge lead, he does not go, and there's a pitch for a strike. Hill rolled out to third.
That was close. Chatwood with an assortment of moves to first base. That was his #1 move right there. That's as quick as he can get over there. Boy, again close. I don't think that Slater can extend his lead another inch.
And a bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike. I believe in big leads if you're going to go. If you're not going to go, then you really shouldn't chance it. High again, 2-1.
I agree. Big leads, you should have a one-way, either towards second base or back to the bag.
And Slater's got a pretty good sized lead for a guy showing no signs of going.
Yeah, and with a pitcher who's got an outstanding pickoff move.
Three and one. See if Slater takes off now. He does not, and has popped up. It's going to be into the seats.
You know, one thing, you don't see a lot of gloves here at Coors Field. Back at AT&T, I mean, there's baseball mitts everywhere. Giants fans bring more gloves to the ballpark than any other fan base, at least that I've seen.
Yeah, look, I think you had a lot to do with it. The ballpark opened up so much different than Candlestick. You used it as protection.
You kind of needed it at AT&T.
And the walk. Slater had to go with the count 3-2. So here's Gorkis Hernandez.
For Gorkis Hernandez, with a pitcher on deck, you've got to be aggressive. And against Chatwood, who likes to jump on top of you quick with that first pitch fastball or any first pitch, he wants to get a strike. Be ready to go. Lock and load.
He did, and it's 0-1.
Seen Hernandez use a lot of the right field lately, and he's been swinging it better. Average now over 200, but he's got confidence. Eric Cooper, first base umpire, said, oh, yes, he did go. All right, let's see, did he go? Yeah. No. It's kind of out there in the 50-50 lane.
No balls and 2 strikes. One and 2.
Not that time. Nice 0-2 pitch, though.
Slater at second, Hill at first. Two and 2.
Another good take. And you think back early in the season, and that's something that Rockies Hernandez had a tough time doing on those hard sliders that were down and away out of the strike zone. It was hard for him to lay off those. So confidence and a good knowledge of the strike zone often go hand in hand. And that was a good take.
Foul back. Got in on him just a little bit. Two and 2. Hit right back to Chetwood. And that'll end the inning. It remains 0-0. Goes way. It was October 1st of last year against the Dodgers. Ty Blach. Well, he was the winning pitcher. He went 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts. He threw 99 pitches. He had a couple of hits in the game, and the Giants won 3-0. And oh, by the way, he beat the Giant, Clayton Kershaw. So Arenado's going to lead things off. He tripled in the first inning. There's Randy Karen, Nikki, the family. Facing Ty Blach for the second time. And a strike, and it's 0-1. One walk. Blach walked Reynolds in the first. And he's had 3 strikeouts. Just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reynolds to follow, and then Desmond. Next pitch for Ty Blach will be number 50. And a base hit to right.
Well, Arenado, both times he has faced Block today, he has gone to right field, and I think that is his whole goal when he steps in the batter's box. You can't execute any better than that. Just stays down right through it, almost like he hits that ball off his right shoulder. Really allows that ball to get to him.
Here's Reynolds, who drew a walk. And he takes low.
Down around the knees is where the ground balls are, and that's what Block's pitching for.
And a strike.
Talk about the importance of 600 innings pitched in the minor leagues for Ty Block. You'll learn how to pitch the situation, how to grip out and get ground balls when you need them.
Foul back, it's 1-2.
At least what type of pitches will induce a ground ball. You'll learn how to pitch for strikeout when the situation calls for it. Plus, you pitch 600 innings in minor league baseball, you get an attitude about it. I've paid my dues.
You end up watching a lot of the people go to the big leagues before you, and it's usually guys that throw much harder than you do.
It certainly was the case with Block. Now he's got a good fastball. It's 89 to 93. But guys with 95 to 98, they will get by you quicker.
And another base hit. So the Rockies have made a bit of an adjustment on Block as they try to go to right field, and that'll bring up Desmond.
Constant dialogue that goes up and down the dugouts in every major league city. It never stops. And a pitcher, especially a young pitcher where they don't have a whole lot of at-bats against, it's always a conversation about approach, about what your idea and your philosophy is going to be when you get up there. And it adjusts from at-bat to at-bat, from inning to inning. And I agree with that. I think they are thinking opposite way.
Here's Desmond. Desmond rolled out to Hill to end the first. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Did he just take a strike?
He did. He heard us talking.
Call the Denver Post. That is big news. Desmond loves to swing on that first pitch.
On the ground, it could be a pair. That's one, and that's two. So if he doesn't swing at the first pitch, it's likely he'll swing at the next one. That's the scouting report I'm going with.
Well, that's a pretty good one. But again, tip of the cap to Ty Block for getting that ground ball he was pitching for.
Here's Gonzalez.
And he likes the first pitch.
Gonzalez lined out to Gorkis Hernandez in right field. And
if that's a pitch, if you're Buster Posey, you're asking Adrian Johnson, the plate umpire, was that inside? Was it low?
Or did you miss it?
Or did you miss it?
And allowed foul.
All right, let's take a look at that first pitch in this sequence. Did he miss it? Yeah. But I'm an ex-pitcher. I'm a bit biased.
Well, I'm an ex-hitter, and it was a strike.
There we go. Total confirmation.
Out of play, 1-2.
Got a man making a play, brought his glove, had a bib. Didn't spill a drop either. Oh yeah.
Hey, beer's not cheap at the ballpark. You gotta keep it in the can. And that will end the inning. 5th inning coming up. Ty Block's going to lead things off. And for the Giants in this series, Ty Block hitting 1,000. And he takes low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Remember, Block had a pinch hit on Thursday.
He can hit a fastball.
Fouls this one back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, yeah, a little bat speed going on that 1-0 pitch. He was swinging to impress 104 people pass list. Mom and dad, fiance.
Off the end of the bat, foul. It's 1-2.
Smile.
Always exciting for parents, the family.
Looks like Nicky's got the high elbow camera position.
2-2. Span to follow and then panic.
2 good teasers right there with breaking balls below the strike zone. Good takes. Hey, you get 5 pitches in an at bat. If you're a pitcher, that's a good at bat.
Foul back.
6. Run that pitch count out. Plus, he's worked himself into a situation where he's more than likely going to get a fastball, and that's his strength as a hitter.
Down the right field line, and that's a foul ball. Not by much.
You got me excited.
Well, from here, I thought it was going to be a double.
Got them excited.
So Block back. Gets his lumber. Yeah, maybe Chat was going to think about throwing something other than a fastball. And that'll be a strikeout. Check out our Coors Timeless Moment. And back in 2007 on September 5th, Barry Bonds hit the final home run of his career. Ubaldo Jimenez gave it up. It was to the opposite field, and it was one of the few wall scrapers that he's hit. Barry Bonds, 762.
The last one he would ever hit.
Here's Span.
And he put Ubaldo Jimenez in his book, which at that time was not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, he was for a while there unhittable. 1-0 to Span. Chapman's had a hard time throwing strikes to Span. He's walked twice.
And Span, to his credit, hasn't helped him. Chat would have been upset with himself on that one. An easy take for Denard Span.
So Chatwood's got to come in, and here it is, and he does. It's 3-1. Panic watching. This pitch will be number 80. Out of play. It's 3-2. Span takes a little bit of a walk.
80's a little high. At the end of the 5th inning, you want to be 75 or less. That's why at bats like Ty Block got, even though he had Block struck out, is still a good at bat because he got a lot of pitches out of Chatwood.
And the walk.
3 walks. And that's the 4th walk of the day for Chatwood.
Here's Joe Panic. Joe's about ready to break out of his 0-for-2 slump.
That's been about the extent of his slump of late. He's been red hot. So an 0-for-2 is news.
One ball and no strikes.
Chatwood is an emotional guy, and he can let his emotions get away. And I think Tom Murphy, the catcher, going to come out and try and calm him down.
How many 3-ball counts you think he's had today?
Well, he's had 8.
Wow.
And that's a lot.
One ball and no strikes. 2-0.
All of a sudden, you know, you just kind of judge by the way he's missing and how far away from the strike zone, and all of a sudden his misses have gotten bigger.
Panic fouls it out of play.
Everybody all right? Got a man making a play, taking a bow, tipping his hat, high-fiving everybody. Yep, I'd say he made the play.
Oh, gave it to the young lady.
Now that's a guy that gets it.
2-1 pitch to Panic is not a pitch at all. His Span gets chased back. All right, Pine.
Well, that's the hit of the party.
I mean, the Giants fan gave it to the Rockies fan, right?
That's what he did.
Drive to left. It's going to carry right out to Desmond. Giants have hit some balls hard this afternoon.
And they have nothing to show for it.
So here's Crawford. Crawford is singled, and he's hit a fly ball to left center field that he hit well. Might be just time to hit one over the wall. Hit it where they can't catch it.
Well, I think he tries to do that, especially early in the count. A lot of 1-0 counts. Completely opposite of when the Giants saw Chatwood earlier in the year when he two-hit and threw a shutout, a two-hitter against them in San Francisco. He was on top of them all day long. 0-1, 0-1.
Span goes, and Murphy kind of whiffed on the catch. Second steal of the day.
It was a great jump from Denard Span, and Murphy, I think, felt he had to kind of hurry things up. It just hits off the tip of the thumb and the web. Stolen base. Number 3 for Span. He's got 2 in today's game.
One and one to Crawford. Two and one to Crawford.
Now this is when it's great when you're hitting in front of Buster Posey. If you're Brandon Crawford, you're going to get some pitches to hit. Normally, with a right-hander on deck facing the left-hander, you kind of pitch around him with an open first base.
Hit down the left field line. On the move is Desmond into the corner and out of here. And it's 2-0. Catch that one, huh?
Yeah, exactly what you're talking about. Hit it to the wall. He can't do that. So for Crawford, home run number 6. Second one in this series. Both home runs he's hit in this series have gone out to left field. And just a high fastball at 95. He gets backspin on. And you get a chance to see Coors Field do its thing.
Buster Posey takes low. Plus they've added that wall to go a little bit higher than normal where that gate is, and it went over that. Posey goes down the right field line, and this is going to slice foul. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, they extended the fence line right there by the left field foul pole. Make it a little bit tougher, to no avail.
One and 2.
Yep, hit a home run, go talk to your hitting coach.
I think over half of his home runs this year have been to the opposite field.
I think you're right.
Look out.
Got him right on the elbow. And he doesn't have a protective piece. That's the button. That hurts. And he's not even letting anybody know it hurts. Not going to give the pitcher the satisfaction. Ooh, I thought it was the elbow. It's not.
Forearm ricocheted to the knob.
Wrist. Kind of was going so fast there, I didn't see it exactly where it got him.
Just give us another 5 minutes and we'll have it hit every part of his body. So here's Belt. Belt with a single and a strikeout. And it's almost to the back foot. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Chatwood right now is totally 100% out of whack. He's got 94 pitches. He almost hit Belt. He just hit Posey. And now the bullpen's going to get going. And it's wide. It's 2-0.
And again, down on the count again. Keep creating count leverage. That's why the 1-2 pitch to Posey, I'm sure I said Chatwood, he wasn't trying to hit him. He had he was on top of him.
Well, if you're built, here's where you just sit on one right down the middle of the plate.
Amen.
And it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
You got the challenge at 95 miles per hour.
Posey with his lead. 2-2.
Hold the string. So a 2-0 fastball, a 2-1 changeup. Nice 2-pitch sequence to even the count.
Runner goes, and that'll end the inning. Giants on the board on the Crawford home run. Crawford goes the other way. Desmond tries to chase it down. No chance. It's bye-bye, baby. It's 2-0 Giants.
Presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Giants with a 2-0 lead on the Crawford home run, and for Ty Block, he'll go after Trevor Story, Tom Murphy, and then we'll see if it's going to be Tyler Chatwood or somebody else.
Story really taking his time getting in that box.
And a call strike, and it's 0-1.
And I think it's all by design. Look at Ty Block get ready to go. He gets on that mound with both feet, and he wants to go. Story trying to slow it down and control the rhythm of the at-bat.
Slowly hit. Hill had to hurry. Not in time. And he had to hurry a little bit more.
Well, that's the one thing about Trevor Story. I mean, he's athletic. I mean, he proved it. He came in the league last year. He had power, but a lot of people forgot that he's got speed to go with that power. Not much of a backswing getting out of the box. And it wasn't even close.
So here's Murphy. Murphy struck out in the second.
Second inning in a row that the Rockies have been able to get the leadoff hitter on against Ty Block.
Late on the swing, it's off the backstop, and it's no balls and 1 strike. My goodness, it's 0-2.
Eric Cooper, the first base umpire, with a quick trigger finger. He rang one up on Rockies Hernandez when we didn't think it was a swing. Let's see if this was a swing. That's not a swing. But Ty Block will take it. Thank you, very nice.
Got him. You know, Murphy's thinking.
He's barking at Cooper. I don't blame him. Well, join us as the Giants take on the Mets Friday, June 23rd through the 25th. And on Sunday the 25th, the Giants will look back 50 years to the Summer of Love. The first 20,000 fans are going to receive a Summer of Love blanket presented by the DeYoung Museum. Tickets always available at sfgiants.com.
50
years.
Chatwood popped out. I wonder if the fact that Chatwood could hit a little bit is keeping him in the game. And the bunt. And he'll take his time. So I think the fact that with Chatwood bunting answered my question.
Now watch Buster Posey here. As soon as he knows that play's going to first base, his job is to get to third. And yes, it answered your question. One more look at a big league catcher's job. You got to cover third.
So here's Charlie Blackmon. Reminds me of an old story from my old teammate Ron Hassey when I called him and asked him how spring training was going with his new manager Pat Corrales. He said, it's not going very good. They're making us catchers run sprints in our equipment.
Ticked him off.
Well, now you know why. You saw Buster Posey having to jog down to third.
Well, and Pat Corrales was an old catcher.
2 balls and no strikes. Estevez is in the bullpen.
Charlie Blackmon fan in the stands watching his hero. A lot of Charlie Blackmon fans in Colorado this year.
The 2-0 pitch is a foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Said, Hass, how many sprints are they making you run? He goes, well, let me put it this way. 1 is too many.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
You saw Carlos Estevez, the right-hander, just activated today before the game. Chad Qualls was DL'd with some back spasms. So maybe the Chatwood's day's done.
With the 10-day disabled list, a guy can feel a little twinge in his back, and you can give him 10 days off.
I think the 10-day disabled list is the greatest thing ever happened to pitchers.
I mean, you could put a starter on, and if you have a day off in those 10 days, you miss 1 start.
1.
Two and 2 to Blackmon. And Block got in on his hands.
One thing he's been able to do, whenever Posey has wanted to accentuate a corner, he's been able to hit the glove. So location has been a big weapon for Block today. And here he pounds that inside corner right out of the hands. Block was not an easy guy to jam.
Struck him out on a breaking ball in his first at bat. He does have 1 pitch to do that if he wants to. So Buster's going to go out and say, all right, look, how about this? Block said, all right, well, how about this? And they go, all right, well, that's a good plan.
And we talked about how fortunate it is for Brandon Crawford to be hitting ahead of a red-hot Buster Posey. Well, you can say the same thing about Blackmon. He's got tremendous coverage with a red-hot DJ LeMahieu on deck. A little reach back velocity at 91 in the outside corner, and it did miss by a bunch. Blue seams on the baseball today, blue stamp on the baseball today. Going with the theme. Father's Day, the whole weekend.
Keep Dad the game.
Keep Dad the game.
I'm good with that.
Baseball raising money for prostate cancer awareness.
On the ground to Belt. Belt said, I'm going to beat Blackman to the bag, and he does, and that'll end the inning. Shutdown inning for Ty Blach. We'll head to the 6th. It's 2-0 Giants.
Fans are going to receive a Giants retro bobblehead presented by Coca-Cola. And a reminder, the first pitch of that game will be thrown at 4:15 p.m. So join us as the Giants take on the Mets Friday, June 23rd through the 25th. You need tickets, go to sfgiants.com.
It'll be Slater to lead things off. And a call strike. In the dirt.
That was pitch number 100 for Tyler Chatwood. They've got Estevez, the right-hander, greased up and ready to go in the bullpen. So I don't think that Bud Black is going to allow Chatwood to get back in the stretch.
We need Slater to get a hit here. You know why?
Why is that?
Because we gave him the over and under at 7 hits in this series before we got to Denver.
Where's he at, 6?
Yeah.
Well, we both took the over on it, so you're right.
If not, there will be no Cheetos on the plane.
That's a scary thought.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Tap foul. We get the healthy chips on the plane now. You know, the healthy chips, the one that tastes like the Sporting Green when you eat them.
Yeah, there's no taste in good health.
Is that a contradiction in terms? Healthy chips?
Yeah, absolutely there's healthy chips. It's like healthy French fries. That's a good slider right there.
The best pitches he's thrown in the game have been to Belt and not to Slater. So here's Hill.
5th strikeout for Chatwood, and all of his strike threes have been swing and miss strike threes. Same thing for Ty Block. 5 strikeouts, 5 swing and miss strike threes.
Pop back and out of play. Outside a little bit. It's 1-2.
It's a good 0-2 miss from Chatwood's perspective. Get a lot of guys to swing at that one.
2-2.
And that one. It's been funny the way Chatwood has had his rhythm. Some innings his misses have been really good, close to the strike zone, good teasers. And other innings have just been easy takes.
Driven to left, but Desmond is there. And he'll make the catch. You have to hit it over the fence.
Well, I think you have a point. Rockies defense ranked #1 in the National League. The Giants, coming into today's ball game, ranked #3 defensively in the National League. So both teams, you would expect they would show you good defense throughout this series, and we've seen some great plays.
So Jim Lynch giving us some great shots of the dads in the ballpark today with their kids. There's a pitch a bit high. You follow Joe Posnanski?
Oh, he's fantastic.
He wrote a blog today about his dad on Father's Day. It was fabulous. (3-0) to Hernandez.
It is a great day to reflect upon the relationship you have with your pop.
Talked to my dad, who is in assisted living with his wife Pauline, and I said, "So what's going on?" He goes, "Well, we're going to have lunch." This is a little pop-up down the right field line. I said, "All right, is that good?" He goes, "Well, there's a lot of old people there."
Well,
happy Father's Day, Dad. It's 2-0. Rockies are coming up.
Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers, insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Jack in the Box, come try the new sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger and chicken sandwich. Limited time only. By Southwest, yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. And by AAA. Get a free Giants welcome mat. Restrictions apply. Go to AAA.com/Giants or to a AAA branch for details.
2-0 Giants here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Block will have to face the beef. It'll be LeMahieu, Arenado, and Reynolds. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. LeMahieu's bounced back to the pitcher, and he's hit a fly ball to center field. And it's 3-0. So,
and this is where you take advantage of your 2-0 lead. And you put the pressure on the hitter. And remind yourself that hitters are going to fail 7 out of 10 times. So you take your chances.
Second walk issued, and this walk leads off an inning before you get to the real heavy hitters.
Well, it's a mistake for a lot of reasons. The walk to put a leadoff hitter on, start an inning, but it also puts you in the stretch against the guy who's had the best at bats against you today, and that would be Nolan Arenado.
Two base hits for Arenado, both to right field. Swing and a miss, no balls and 1 strike.
He was trying to tie it up with that swing. That's not big news. He swings for the bleachers a lot, and he puts them in the bleachers a lot.
Next pitch is wide. Keeping an eye on the pitch count for Block. He's at 81. What he needs here is a ground ball to Crawford. Instead, he's going to drive it into the gap. This one into left center field. LeMahieu's going to score, and it's 2-1.
Well, Nolan Arenado just made that leadoff walk hurt. And that's 3 legs of the cycle today for Arenado. The only thing missing is the home run. Let's take a look at the pitch. They stayed away. This kind of cut across the plate, still at the knees. But Arenado not fooled with the speed. That was a changeup at 80 miles per hour. And once that ball got past Span, Rockies know that Span does not have a good arm. An easy score for LeMahieu.
So here's Reynolds. Reynolds has walked and singled. We're in the 6th. And the first pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes.
Strikeout situation here. Runner at second, nobody out.
Two and 0. 2 balls and 1 strike on the big swing. You're going to miss.
90-mile-an-hour challenge and a 2-0 count. Threw it right through him.
Foul back. So clock comes back very nicely after falling behind. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, that's a good changeup. He really had some reach in the swing of Reynolds. He took his legs out. Buster Posey likes that high fastball to Reynolds. He's got an opportunity here. Followed that changeup with a high fastball above the hands.
And kind of a half swing foul. Belt. 1 out.
So as good as a strikeout, a non-productive out. And a nice job of mixing speeds to get the pop up.
So here's Desmond. Desmond is rolled out twice.
Hey, it never gets old. It doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees.
It really doesn't.
It's better look than that.
I mean, if you're having a bad hair day, break it out.
Yeah.
Popped up. Desmond can't believe it. 2 outs.
And again, it's a great example. If a guy's a first ball fastball hitter, doesn't mean don't throw him a first ball fastball. Just put it in your location. And Block buried this cut right in on the hands. And Desmond never could get the bat hit on it. Great pitch.
Here's Gonzalez, who's lined out and struck out. He likes the first pitch as well. And a called strike. I think Gonzalez would like to have that one back.
Yeah, he would. His swings the last couple days have been better than what we saw earlier in the series. That was a generous strike. We haven't seen many high strikes today from Adrian Johnson, the plate umpire.
0-2. Gonzalez has swung at a couple of those today.
Well, you keep throwing about 3 more in a row.
Yep. Guys that are in a slump get very, very anxious. Hit on the ground to Panic, who gets a nice friendly hop, and that's going to end the inning. Ty Block limits the damage as he will run off the field. It's now a 2-1 lead for the Giants. Brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Chatwood out of the game as he was a little off his game. However, the Giants have only scored 2 runs, and that came on a Crawford opposite field home run. Ty Block is still in the game. As a matter of fact, he's going to lead things off here in the 7th, and the Giants have a 2-1 lead. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts.
Chris Russin, the new pitcher now for the Rockies, 26th time that he has come in. He's their swing man. If something were to happen to somebody in the rotation, they could put him into the starting rotation. He's been a starter, and he has the 4 looks that you expect to see from a starter. Low 90s fastball, he can 2 and 4 seam, curveball, slider, changeup. Go get him.
Here's Block, and Block takes a strike on the inside corner. And a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd, and then in a fairly long at bat ended up striking out in the 5th. Here he rolls it foul right past Span. Looking at the Rocky schedule, they will have the D-backs in town on Tuesday. They have an off day tomorrow. It's their 2nd home off day of the year. This is rolled foul. Coming into that off day on Monday, the Rockies and Giants were tied for home off days. 1.
It's not a lot.
And it will change next year. Block hits one slowly past the mound. LeMahieu. 1 out. Here's Denard Span, who needs to give Block a little bit of time to get back into the dugout. Although Denard could do that whether the pitcher needs some time or not.
Well, he is definitely a pitcher's friend. The point you make is a good one. Denard Span is as deliberate as anybody in all of baseball, getting into the batter's box. He is not going to get rushed.
He's walked 3 times. 1 ball and no strikes.
That's the most times you ever walked in one game.
You know what? I don't remember, but I know it wasn't 4, and it was probably 2 or 3. There's a called strike.
I mean, if you're a leadoff hitter, I mean, a 4 walk day's got to be as rare as a 4 hit day.
It's probably harder to walk 4 times and get 4 hits.
Yeah, especially a leadoff guy, because those are guys you got to pitch to. I mean, it's not that rare or uncommon if the guy's a big power hitter, cleanup hitter, but a leadoff hitter.
Bonds used to do it all the time.
All the time. Intentional walks.
Two and 1 to Span. 2 and 2 to Span.
Good hard slider there from Russell.
Span trying to get on for Panic. We're in the 7th. On the ground towards the hole. Story, an off-balance throw, and it gets by everybody, and it'll be a base hit for Span.
Well, we threw the question out there, and we have our answer. The most times you ever walked in a game was 3.
Yeah,
and you did it 3 times.
One of those games, they were really afraid of me. It was 3 intentional walks. That's a lie. That's fake news.
Hey, you don't be dropping fake news my way, because I bite on fake news.
Panic. Is 0 for 3. And he drives one to left, but Desmond looks like he's got room. 2 outs, and here's Crawford. Russin brought in for a lot of reasons, but one, Span, Panic, Crawford, all left-handed hitters. So Crawford, who hit the opposite field home run, he stands in.
Well, when you stack up your lefties, I mean, you're going to see left-handers, especially from this bullpen. Bud Black's got 3 lefties in his pen. But Span, Panic, and Crawford, they're all pretty good left-handed hitters against left-handed pitching, especially Crawford.
Just a note, with Span at first, he's got 2 stolen bases today.
Feeling frisky.
It's the white shoes.
White shoes. I'm telling you, they make you faster.
Crawford bowls it foul. Opposite field home run for Crawford. This is what it looked like. Couldn't tell at first. You thought maybe Desmond was going to catch it. And then over the wall.
I never saw it go over the wall.
Either.
But that has been the difference in the game.
Oh. Just a suggestion to Brandon Crawford, for our sake, broadcaster's sake. It's easier to call if you hit this one, the next one in the bleachers and right. Well,
that's right. If you want a good home run call from my partner, he's got to be able to see it.
On 2. And that'll end the inning. It is Father's Day. Here's our Father's Day memories, and it's brought to you by Wednesday. Let's hear from Hunter Pence. Brought to you by Wendy's.
Baseball is such a family sport and such a family connection, you know, just getting to play catch with your dad taking you to the games, and you know, the car rides home and to the field, and it's just this whole long process and this whole long journey that you know, for me, I would have never made it as far as I have without the support and you know, the lessons from him. So it's just it's one of those days where you sit back and you really, you know, thank your dad and go out there and know that you're there because of what, you know, he's sacrificed and what he's done for you. So it's a pretty special day.
6 hits for the Giants, 5 for the Rockies. Ty Blach got out there and he had to wait for, I'll bet he stood out there for 3 minutes. And then they sang God Bless America. So he was ready to get after it, and maybe there's nothing he could do but just stand there and wait. Sometimes you're almost better off just staying in the dugout.
Yeah, especially when it's warm.
And now it's time for Unlimited Baseball. Break brought to you by T-Mobile. The starting pitchers in the Atlanta series, there you see them. Tomorrow night, the one that we'll focus on will be Johnny Cueto against the knuckleballer R.A. Dickey. And then for the Giants, it'll be Moore, Samardzija, and Kane before the Giants get home on Friday night. And all games will be on NBC Sports Bay Area. Well, what do you think about Ty Blach today, Mike?
Ty Blach has been outstanding in a game that really, in his mind, it probably feels like a playoff game. Coming back to the home that he grew up in, getting his first start ever here at Coors Field. And he's got over 100 of his friends and family members in attendance, and they're all here, and they call themselves the Blockheads. And he has been very good, but work to do.
So it'll be Story, Murphy, and then we'll probably see a pinch hitter.
92 pitches through 6 innings. He has been very strong, and he has made all those folks, his mother, father, his fiance, very, very happy.
Story had an infield hit in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. And a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes. That'll be out of play. Blach was in trouble after Arenado doubled in LeMahieu, so Arenado was at second with nobody out, and then Blach got 2 pop-ups and a ground ball. High and deep, and tied. Home run number 10 for Trevor Story.
Let's take a look at the location of the pitch. They wanted a high fastball, and he kind of pulls it middle in just above the thigh. And Story, who's very quick that side, does a good job of staying inside it. And once it made the sound, we knew it wasn't coming back. 10th home run of the year for Story. That was no cheapie.
Here's Tom Murphy. Takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Blach gets right back in the strike zone, back to business. One more look at the one that is not coming back, and look at that lower body rotate right through. You can see where he gets the power. That was perfection. One of the strengths that we've seen from Blach is that he gets back to the pitch. He stays in the present, regardless of what happens. I mean, he keeps putting 100% into what the pitch he's about to throw.
2-2 on the swing and a miss.
You really do have to have one pitch amnesia. Nothing you can do about the pitch. Concentrate on what you're about to throw.
Pat Valleca is on deck. And now a full count.
George Cantos heating up.
Hit out to right for Rockies Hernandez. Hernandez makes the play. And here's Valleca. There's George Cantos. Valleca, a .236 hitter. And he skies one to left. And it is gone. Two home runs here in the 7th, and the Rockies have the lead.
Boy, for a lot of this game, we've seen a lot of opposite field approach against block from the right-handed hitters the Rockies throw at them. But the last two hitters, well, I should say the two balls that have been hit, Trevor Story and now Pat Valleca, I mean, they went up there looking for something middle in and got it and hammered it. And just like that, Rockies have the lead.
So here's Blackman. When you hit it high and hit it well in this park, they don't get out of the air. Blackman is 0 for 3. And he fouls it back. This one on the ground. 2 outs.
I want to bring something up for you.
And you just get back to the matter at hand and get the next hitter out.
So that'll be it for Ty Blach.
Well, he was outstanding today.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts. We'll be back.
Brought to you by Provident Credit Union. It's here, and it's the 11th season of the NBC Sports Bay Area All-Star Teacher Program. Recognizing that teachers do indeed make a huge difference, and we need your vote, and you can vote at NBCSportsBayArea.com/AST. The winner will receive $20,000 for his or her school, and they need your help.
Ty Block will watch as Contos will go after LeMahieu. Ty Block was very, very good this afternoon. So there's George Contos and his numbers, 0-2.
30th time he's come into a game for Bruce Bochy. He's throwing the ball great of late. One of the reasons why is that he has got a new toy, a cutter that he's really perfected. It's been a great pitch for him. 34 strikeouts at 31 2/3.
First pitch strike to LeMahieu. What were you saying about his future?
Very bright. You see the numbers, 6 2/3. I mean, he's disappointed. Obviously, he doesn't have the lead anymore, giving up 2 home runs this inning. This kid can pitch, folks, and he's going to be around a long time. And his mom and dad, fiance, very proud of the effort he gave the Giants today, and they should be.
Up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring up Arenado.
And there's a little something extra on this at bat for Arenado in that he has 3 legs of the cycle. Had a triple in the first, a single in the fourth, a double in the sixth.
Yeah, he might be going for it.
Yeah, you think? But I mean, he goes for it every at bat, though.
LeMahieu with his lead. No balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, he was going for it.
I don't know. You think he knows he needs a home run for the cycle?
Of course.
Yeah, that's all part of the DNA of a hitter.
Plus, it's one of those things where it's not like a pitcher that has a no-hitter or a perfect game where nobody talks to him. A hitter who's got 3 legs of the cycle, everybody on the bench is hitting buddies, teammates. They're going to tell him. Not that they have to. He knows the deal.
And maybe, just maybe, the Giants thought that LeMahieu might try to steal.
So throw over a couple of times because Arenado will definitely chase. I mean, he wants to hit.
And he goes. And that'll end the inning. Rockies take the lead. Buster Posey's going to lead things off. It presents a family legacy featuring exclusive interviews with Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, and Willie McCovey, and explores the role family plays in the Giants' legacy. It's narrated by my partner, and you can watch it tonight after the game right here on NBC Sports Bay Area after Giants Post-Game Live. Jordan Lyles is the new pitcher. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts.
So Jordan Lyles, the new pitcher for Bud Black's Rockies. Lyles, a hard thrower. See mid to high 90s with velocity. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup to go at him, and he's got outstanding command with all of them.
One a ball, the next one a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, and that's the look of a perplexed Buster Posey for that very reason. I think the strike zone's been pretty good today, though, from Adrian Johnson.
Posey chops it foul, 1-2.
Let's take a look at the pitch. I mean, that is perfection. We talked about the command that Lyles has, and that was perfect with high velocity, which is why he's a setup guy.
Belt is on deck. And he got him.
As hot as Buster Posey has been these last 6 weeks, it's just rare to see him lose his legs in a swing, especially at a 2-strike count.
Here's Belt. Belt singled in his first at bat and struck out his last 2 times up.
First pitch changeup. Not often you see a guy coming out of the bullpen with mid to high velocity on the fastball that has command of 4 pitches, which is what makes Lyles special.
Center field and hit deep, and Blackmon's going to reach up and make the catch. 2 outs.
Going right straight over his head. You can watch the jump he gets. And the high backhander. And he'll tell you it was routine. Right in the sweet spot.
So here's Slater. Slater is 0 for 3. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Good rip, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's how you take advantage of a 1-0 count. Get after it. No, Slater's got power. We saw him hit a long home run in Milwaukee.
Nope, 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, that's what Lyles wanted. That's a good pitch. I think Slater was looking for another fastball. Just a little bit outside. 2 inches.
And now it's 3-1. There's Aaron Hill on deck. Nunez just not ready to go yet. This could be playable. And it is, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We'll have it for you at 4:30. An hour-long pregame live will start at 3:30 right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. And the Giants will see SunTrust Field for the first time. How about that tomorrow night?
You getting fired up about the new yard?
I'm getting fired up about getting out of Denver.
Well, work to do yet. Giants trying to make that flight a happy one.
So Cantos to face Reynolds, and then Desmond, and then Gonzalez. And a strike, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Reynolds 1 for 2. Pop back and out of play.
What a first half this guy's had. I would imagine he should make plans for All-Star break. Chance to be in Miami.
Got him.
Well,
And yeah, all Reynolds is saying is, look, Buster Posey almost missed it.
Posey was sitting on the outside corner. I mean, it winds up taking out the inside corner. Bud Black is asking the same thing, and he's looking as to how Posey caught the ball. But what Bud Black didn't see was that Posey was setting his target up completely off the plate away. So from Adrian Johnson's perspective, that was in his strike zone, and our box proved it.
Here's Desmond.
Way outside, and then Posey kind of thumbing this thing and taking it out of the strike zone. And look at Reynolds looks back. He sees that.
So 2 balls, no strikes.
People were getting on Adrian Johnson for that last ball call, saying that was the same pitch that struck out Reynolds. Hey, it was a pitcher's pitch.
Belt near the bag at first. 2 outs. So here's Gonzalez. Overshift design for Gonzalez. And a foul cued off the end of the bat, out of play. No balls and 1 strike.
Jake McGee, the left-handed reliever for the Rockies, getting heated up.
Oh, and 2.
There's Cantos reaching back. Throw a fastball by a guy up. You just keep thinking, I'm going to keep climbing the ladder. I'm going to keep going higher, see if he keeps following. Why not?
See where he goes. It's 0 and 2. Took a little off, threw it low and away. Maybe that's to set up this pitch.
Well, I think because of how good Cantos' slider is, I mean, he's always going to think kill pitch with the slider. That one he tried to nibble the outside corner, but now they want to go back inside with the fastball.
2 and 2.
Hunter Pence thinking about pinch hitting in the 9th.
And the 2-2. Here it is. And it's wrapped into center field for a base hit.
And they kept putting the inside target down, and Cantos kept missing it. And this time it got out there right across the letters. Carlos Gonzalez always has been a good middle away guy. That's his strength. Let's take a look at where the pitches were and look at the target. They wanted an inside target, and that went up and away. And Gonzalez made him pay for the mislocation. Cantos just slammed the rosin bag down. He's not happy with that pitch.
Story hit a game-tying home run in the 7th. The ball's in 1 strike. This was the home run. Remember, it was a pitch that blocked, totally missed the target. He didn't miss many.
Yeah, really he didn't. And you look at it, it really wasn't that bad of a pitch. It was a corner pitch. And for the Rockies, for the right-handers, for the most of the day, thinking the opposite way. Not the case with Story. He was looking to yank, and he did.
And the 0-1, here it is to Story, and he cues it to Belt, and it just rolled foul. Belt couldn't get to it in time, so Story will see another pitch.
Eric Cooper, the first base umpire, I mean, he was looking into Adrian Johnson, the plate umpire. That's the plate umpire's call until it gets to the bag. And it's a good thing, because I think Cooper was completely blocked out for a long time. That ball was fair, and then all of a sudden it sort of just wiggled its way foul. And Adrian Johnson getting a good look on the line, as he should. And indeed it was foul.
Gonzalez back again for the Giants in the 9th. It'll be Hill to lead things off, and then we'll see what Bruce Bochy does with his bench after that.
Saw a little cut fastball. That was up above the strike zone. I don't think that's where he wanted to go with it. It's not an 0-2 count.
And that'll end the inning. So the Giants know what they have to do. It's 3-2 Colorado. from all of us here at NBC Sports Bay Area, my partner and I, happy Father's Day on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon, wherever you are. The Giants know what they need to do here in the ninth. They need 1 to tie and 2 to take the lead, and they're going to have to do it against the lefty McGee when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and brake experts.
Jake McGee's number as he comes in for the 30th time are very good. 24 base runners and 28 2/3. He's a mid to high velocity fastball guy with a hard slider. 34 strikeouts against 7 walks in 28 innings. Unusual that you're not seeing Greg Holland, who is normally the closer in this close, especially with the right-handers coming up. So perhaps he needs a day of rest, and it falls on the shoulders of Jake McGee.
Who was their closer last year? And there's a call strike.
Yeah, he's got credentials for the job. And he's going to come at you with some high velocity.
Well, with a good rip, but he fouls it straight back. It's now 0-2.
McGee will attack with the fastball. But once he gets in an 0-2, I mean, he's got 2 ways he can strike you out. He can elevate with the fastball. He can back foot you with a slider. So there's the elevation with the fastball. He'll not bite.
Gorkys Hernandez on deck. We're in the 9th. On the ground to third. 1 out.
Well, stay tuned immediately after Giants baseball for Esurance Giants postgame live. You get highlights, reaction, analysis, and it's all coming up for a full hour right after the game.
So here's Gorkys Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 3. And the first pitch from McGee is high. Giants chased McGee out of the game on Thursday. And he did get the last 3 outs in the game yesterday. Remember, it was the line drive double play off the bat of Panic that ended the game, and McKee was the one on the hill. So count leverage for Gorkys Hernandez.
Trying to get on, set it up for Hunter Pence.
3-0. Probably take one here.
Or 2.
And the walk.
So Bruce Bochy getting exactly what he wanted. A runner ahead of Hunter Pence. Now Hunter Pence says, I'm feeling good at the plate. It's the best I've felt in a while. I feel like me. And he's going to have a chance to prove it right here.
Hunter Pence 0 for 2 lifetime against McGee, so not a lot of activity between these two. And he swings and fouls it out of play.
He was coming out looking for what he got, and that was the fastball. Just a bit late.
Span on deck. Here's McGee to Pence. High drive. Left field. It And the Giants take the lead. Finally, Giants vacations has something to cheer about.
Well, that was a big boy. And much appreciated by the Giants vacation group indeed, and all the other Giants fans here and all the other Giants fans back home. Hunter Pitts said, I felt like myself for the first time. And folks, that's proof. That was a big one.
Man. First pinch hit home run for Hunter Pence, and that's shouldn't be a shocker.
That was impressive.
Span goes the other way, and a long run for Desmond, and Desmond's going to run out of room.
You know, you knew what he was trying to do. As soon as Arenado got on base, he was going to go up there and try and do what he did. He was just a little late on the first pitch fastball, got another one, and watched the bench. They knew it immediately. And Mark Melanson is going to have a chance to save a game.
Desmond will move back and underneath it, and he'll make the catch. And that'll bring up Joe Panik.
Here's Melanson.
I just think I saw the old Hunter Pence in the dugout.
Well, he's been waiting to be the old Hunter Pence, and that was very old Hunter Pence-like. First pinch hit home run for him, second pinch hit for the home run pinch hit for the Giants this year.
I think the other one was Michael Morse against the Dodgers. It's really not good for me to try to go back that far.
Well, that was a good one.
Oh, and 1 to Panik. Panik flips one out to Desmond, and Desmond's going to have to back off. And that'll bring up Crawford.
Yep, that felt good. And he's replaying that moment over and over and over in his mind. Just layering the positive. And meantime, it's going to bring out Steve Foster, the pitching coach. I talked to Jake McGee. And the message is simple. Let's keep it at 1. Get your focus. Can't go back and get that pitch back. Focus on the next one. End of pep talk.
Didn't really want to hear it anyway, probably.
No. Yeah, well, that's not something he's never heard.
And now they got Panik picked off, and the throw goes into the outfield. Error or stolen base?
That's stolen base. Come on. He had a great jump. He was going on first move, but he was stretched out the bag as far as he could go. First move that McGee made, he was gone. So as a goal, if you're a runner between first and second, on your way to second, you're trying to look like the green monster, as big and as wide as you could possibly be.
Now Crawford will hit with a runner in scoring position, and he's going to wrap one to right, and that's going to knock in Panik. Crawford's going for 2, and he'll make it. Three runs here in the 9th for the Giants.
And that is the add-on mode.
And See if McGee gets the privilege of facing Buster Posey or if they'll walk him.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they pitched to him.
So they're going to give Reynolds an error. No stolen base.
I'm not changing my book.
I'm not either.
That's a stolen base.
So I guess Bud Black did not like the McGee-Belt matchup. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He could have easily four-fingered Posey over to first base to set it up.
Well, it is going to be a double switch. We're going to take a break. It's 5-3 Giants. And Carlos Estevez is the new pitcher.
Estevez just activated today. He'd been up earlier in the year. He's got good stuff. He's a hard thrower with a good hard slider and changeup combination. 15 strikeouts in 14 and a third. Chad Qualls went on the DL today with some back spasms. So Carlos Estevez.
Raimel Tapia is in right field. That's a double switch. He will hit in the 9th spot. So here's Buster Posey. Buster is 1 for 3. One ball and no strikes. They may pitch Buster very carefully. I guess you'd do that anyway, but Posey at the plate with a runner in scoring position. You see out of Estevez is you see a foot coming at you, you see an elbow coming at you, and then right over the top you see the baseball
with some flame velocity. But Buster Posey likes that. He's hard to throw a fastball by.
And it's almost as if he's first going to throw the glove at you and then the ball.
Kneecaps, elbows, everything flying. High 3/4. Posey going to sit on one pitch, one speed, one location. Fastball up, probably middle in. And Estevez throws a little slider. Posey says, all right, I'll give you that one. Wasn't what I was looking for. The other thing, too, about Posey is he will guess in a 2-strike count.
Hunter Pence hits the home run to give the Giants the lead. And it's bye-bye baby. Deep into left center field. Bottom of the ninth coming up. 5-3 Giants.
So let's take a look at the numbers for Mark Melancon. 19th time he's come in. And for Melancon, 22 base runners in 17 1/3. 16 strikeouts against 2 walks. Those are good credentials. It's been a while since he's been in a ball game. It's been a while since he's had a game to save.
Tony Walters is going to pinch hit. So here's where Bud Black will use what he's got on his bench, his left-handed hitters. Tapia's already in the game on the double switch.
Oh yeah, Giants fans have something to dance about. So now it's up to Mark Melancon to try and nail it down. Get low 90s cut, big over the top curveball.
Here's the home run that gave the Giants the lead.
All because of this. I mean, another challenge fastball after Hunter Pence fouled the first pitch back. He got another one. And boy, he did not miss that one.
So now comes the hardest 3 outs in the game. Walters, Tapia, Blackman, 3 lefties facing Melancon.
Talked about the homecoming of Ty Block, a Colorado native. We say the same thing about Mark Melancon. He's from Golden, Colorado.
Walters last night was 2 for 4. Two balls and no strikes. Should be a strike. And it is 2-1.
Take a look at the 2-0 strike. They set an inside target just on the outside corner at 94. That was a straight fastball. No cut on that one. That's one Melanson wanted. He didn't think it was too high. Have to make Walters swing the bat right here. No free passes. Not with a 2-run lead.
Hit on the ground. Panic on the backhand. 1 out. Nice play.
Anything but easy on the backhand. And that'll relax Melanson. And he did the right thing. He had to challenge 3-1. And watch how quickly this ball gets through this infield. I don't know if this infield is as fast as the infield in Arizona, but it's close to it.
It is very close.
You just don't get a lot of time, and it really cuts your range. And you have to have a backhand.
Here's Tapia. Giants have seen a lot of Tapia in this series. And he takes the first pitch high. Started in the game yesterday and went 2 for 5. Helps him out. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the thing about the cutter that he has. I mean, it sometimes breaks as big as a slider. It just doesn't tip the pitch with the spin. And Tapia's thinking that's down and in, and that's my zone. Yeehaw, daddy. And then all of a sudden you get after it and it's gone.
Rolled foul. It's now 1-2. Looking into Buster Posey. Foul again. He's way out in front. And a check swing foul off his foot.
I think Tapia's in the swing mode here. Yep, rubs the bat head. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. It's not illegal to talk to your bat.
Into center field, off the end of the bat, and that's a base hit.
Pretty spirited at bat there from Tapia. And just like that, Rockies get the tie and run. Coming to the plate, and here comes the top of the lineup. They just don't die easy here at Coors Field. Never have.
But I think you're right. I think Tapia was definitely in the swing mode. So here's Blackman. Blackman is 0 for 4. I suppose he's going to go out. Conversation. What do you think?
Well, you're at the point of the game where you've got 3 really hot hitters lined up to hit against you, and you want to know exactly what side of the plate you want to go to. You want to just be on the same page, and you want to be committed. about Tapia at first base at all. Melancon's concentration is to the guy in the box.
0-1.
That's his #1 first pitch cutter right there at 92 to get ahead of quickly. Curveball.
0-2.
And a good one. You're ahead in the count here. I think more so than any other ballpark in the National League West. You're going to throw a curveball ahead at 0-1, especially one like Melanson. It's a 12-6 break. It's a good straight downer. You do not want to hang it. Last thing you say to yourself is, I want this thing to be down below the strike zone.
So 0-2 to Blackman. And it's high, 1-2.
Just a wee bit high.
Blackman never flinched.
There have been very few high strikes called today. Count them on one hand.
Blackman steps out. Melanson one more time at the belt. 2-2.
Blackman not an easy guy to double up. He's hit into one all year. 289 at bats. Like I said, not easy.
Tapia with his lead. And that got in on the hands of Blackman. It remains at 2-2.
Posey initially suggested to try and cut and wrap it around the outside corner. Melanson shook off to get the inside target, and it was his intention to just plant one right in on the hands. I mean, he made the pitch he wanted to make. Blackman did well to fight that one off.
Two balls, two strikes. Hit out into right center field, and it's going to fall in front of Spain.
Now two strike hits in a row. Tapia and now Blackman. And let's take a look at the location of the strike zone. It's a matter of whether or not Denard Span was going to be able to catch up, and not going to happen. So Buster Posey brings everybody in from the infield. And Buster's doing all the talking. So Adrian Johnson, umpire coming out, breaking up the rock pile.
LeMahieu 1 for 3 in his career against Melanson. The ball's in 1 strike.
91 cutter, perfect, taking out that inside corner right at the knees.
I'm not sure you can hit that pitch.
Take a look at it. I think Melancon can do. I mean, he can get the ball hit on the ground. They'll take a ground ball double play here to end this game. Thank you very much. And it's well within his skill set.
Nothing in 2.
Yeah, that's as bad as we've seen LeMahieu look on a pitch all series long.
So he pitched number 20 for Melancon here in the 9th. Hit on the ground and a base hit. Here's the throw to third. It is not in time. Just a seeing eye ground ball to right. That's it. That's all it was. I don't think they've hit a ball hard off of Melancon yet this inning.
Well, as we see LeMahieu do so many times, just right field, right field, right field. And Blackman just under the tag at third base. It sets up a 1-out first and third. And Dave Righetti going to come out and talk things over, try and calm things down. And you see the reaction from LeMahieu. So Dave Righetti going to get that ground ball hit at somebody. Let's get a double play.
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado has 3 legs on the cycle, a 3-for-4 day. But he's not up there thinking home run right now. I think he's thinking, I want to hit something to get this run in to tie it up. It is a fly ball situation. It is a strikeout situation for Melancon.
He's 0 for 5 lifetime against Melancon with 3 strikeouts. Deep, gone, and he hits for the cycle, and the Rockies win the game.
Let's take a look at it. He would look at middle end, and that was no cut. It was a fastball, and watch the elbows bent. I mean, that's just an incredible swing of the bat. And there's his cycle. And once again, the Giants' hearts are broken here at Coors Field. What an inning.
Final score, Rockies 7, Giants 5. Stay tuned. Eastern's Giants postgame live starts right now.